Hold right there a sec, Mike.
Yep.
All right, so that is the unknown one. Okay. See that one, the yellow one that we're under that?
Yeah.
I want to see if you can scoop that and send it east.
The yellow one.
Yeah. Okay, so we're looking east right now? What? No,
No,
we're heading
almost
nowhere.
north, so I had to come.
No. Okay, sorry. Okay, so the instrument platform is dead ahead of us right now?
That's right.
Yeah. Okay, so as you swing around more, on this side of the oil-filled hose is that yellow cable?
Yep.
Okay, I want to scoop that and I want to send it further east. I want to see where it goes.
Okay.
I'm not sure if this is an active cable or not.
Yellow one, same thing, we're going to the east.
And then we're going to work back out towards the ADCP. I have a
Okay.
feeling this is a dead cable, but I'm not positive.
This is a challenge around anybody could do this if they could actually see it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wow.
Pea soup.
Pea soup. You might be able to get on the other side and still see the yellow cable further out. I don't know.
There it is. So the bearing I'm getting it on here, Ian, is more like 25 degrees. You still want, I'll turn to the east and take it that way?
Hold on. Right now it's 25?
Yeah, about 15 degrees.
Oh, heading, yeah.
20 degrees.
No, so the direction that, yeah, just push it away from us.
On this heading, okay.
Sure,
Yeah.
on this heading.
Anemone going for a ride.
Now, what's that to the left of us there?
It looks
Or
like
what
one
is
of
that
those.
one to the left of us?
All right, starting to,
Okay, so hold there.
yeah, holding.
It looks like one of those really early Nexans cables.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, Kim. To the left there was another cable. If I'm seeing this right.
Yeah, there was something there.
Can you rotate?
Yeah, coming around.
Rotate to port.
There you go.
That looks to be, is that red?
Orange?
Orange.
Orange. Uh-huh. Okay, there's the platform. That might be, okay, and this yellow is what we just moved, right?
Yep.
And then where is our oil-filled hose, our PBOF, going to the ADCP? That is it. No, that's what we just went over.
That was just there.
It was probably that orange one we just went over.
Okay.
Yes, there's nothing back here.
I'm a bit confused. Okay, so follow that, the oil-filled hose again. Did we just push that the wrong way?
No, we pushed it to the west. I just don't know how much is actually moving.
We pushed the yellow one north and the orange one west.
Yeah.
All right. And we're in at about 25 meters from the platform. Okay, so the orange, we want to get on the other side of the orange cable, which is right in that old disturbed area there now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Kim, I think that yellow cable is one of the dead old tsunami, the earlier ones. It was like 2009 laid.
So I'm on the side
The next
closer
end.
to the IP on the dust cloud. Is that what you want?
No, what I want to do is clear. Let me show you on the map. Let me turn off this a sec.
Yeah. 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 Mm. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. So this is the green one over there, and the yellow one's we don't know. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, yep.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, so, yeah, we just keep pushing the way we were, right? Just more.
I want to find this one.
Oh, yeah, but yeah, but do you want to keep pushing this one over more for now? Yeah. I know. Yeah, yeah. I see.
All right.
So we have a viewer saying that the yellow hose is the one that sprung a few years ago.
The one that what a few? No.
That sprung
Sprung?
is what they're saying. That's all I've got.
That's the word, sprung. The cable that we laid here with Nautilus 2 years ago, or no, last year, sorry, is a red cable, and that's further to the east of us. It's a BPR cable. This yellow cable, I think, is a non-functioning cut, no longer connected. There was a tsunami array that went out, I think, 8 to 10 kilometers, and it was back in 2009 or 2010. I think it was laid. Not exactly sure when. It's before my time. Okay, so we're looking west.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This one to the west, right?
Yeah.
All right, Trevor, same thing.
So that's the
Orange to the west.
cable? Green one?
Orange to the west. And we don't matter. If we get in, 30 meters away from the platform, it doesn't matter anymore.
We're actually 15 meters from the platform now.
We are? Okay, so we don't, yeah. We could scooch this one a bit just so it's exposed out of the mud, but we don't really have to move it that far because we won't be landing the mud mat this close to the platform. But one scoop's good. Just if we'll lightly lay it down so it'll stay exposed. As you see, it sinks right into the mud. The silt, it's not even mud, it's just silt. There you go. All right. That's great.
Let it go.
Yep.
Let it go.
Nice and easy, down, back on the bottom. Okay, let's follow the orange back out and see how it's doing further out. If we can see anything. It'd be interesting to hear if there's anybody on shore has any idea about that University of Washington box that we saw, if that is just garbage. I might pick it up and move it and just put it exactly where we want the mud mat to go as a marker.
As a lesson.
Any thoughts? Oh, Megan Paulson.
Maybe it seems a bit far down to grab it.
Hey, Greg, for the supplementary, should we treat them as two separate transects?
Ian, are we okay to go for another one?
Sure.
All right, Trevor.
Okay. Okay. Yep.
We don't like to disturb other people's experiments, but I'm thinking that was more like a box.
My bad.
That's okay, you're right there. Position-wise, where are we? There, or there, ADCP. Oh, you might be able to. How far in are we, Kim?
Still only 15 meters south of the platform.
All right, so let's head out further, back towards the acoustic Doppler profiler.
Further.
Way out. Let's see what we're doing there.
Yeah, Shore mentions they probably won't have an answer right away for.
Yeah, okay. We might go back and just look at it.
No.
Okay, so this is where it takes the big turn. So it's, we want to be outside. So Kim, can you mark this location?
Sure.
That's sort of where the yellow crosses the. Okay. All right, there's one push in. Let's see what the next push in does. Where's our ADCP?
Can just see it in the distance, I think.
Okay, what's our distance, Kim?
To
Back to the instrument platform. Are we around 40?
30.
30? Okay, keep going out a little bit there. Mike?
Roger.
It's pretty straight there. We've pushed it over, right? Yeah, you can see where the cable was and where we moved it.
Yeah.
Let's go back out. Let's go back out and look at that UW thing again.
Oh, that's over here, isn't it?
I thought it was past the, wasn't it past the ADCP?
It's a little south of you right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought it was right over here.
Yeah, see, we're tight on the PBOF now.
Here's the thing.
There it is.
Dead ahead.
Can we get right in on that and try to figure out if this is an active experiment or is it something that just fell off the ship?
He just wants to take another look at it, a closer look at it.
I want to take a close look. I'm going to take right down into it. I mean, what would be that tail? Is it an instrument going into the, where the anemone, is that going in like a probe? Kind of looks like it, doesn't it?
Zoom in, please, video. Good there.
Yeah, that's something going in, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, it might be. With the T-handle on it. Okay, that's probably somebody's, well, is it?
Probably somebody something.
It looks like something broken to me.
Yeah.
Can we get a look inside the box?
Yes, let's go look in the
there's
box.
anything
If
in
there's nothing in the box, then nothing in the box.
You can see it in bubble.
Put the bubble camera right over the front of the porch. We'll get right over it.
Sure.
There's nothing in there, is there?
Zoom in there, Kylie. Move it out a bit and zoom in if we need to.
It's got a T-handle on the top for somebody to carry it or lift it.
Yeah.
Dang, if only there was someone watching the University of Washington. There's nothing in that.
There is a viewer who says that the UW box is trash, but it doesn't say anything about if he actually knows or if he's just guessing.
Yeah. Hey, viewer, if you're saying it's trash, how do you know that? It would be much appreciated. I think it is trash. Let's gently see what happens if we nudge that the cable where it sort of looks like it's going into the mud,
Okay.
where the anemone
Full
is.
wide on the cameras, please.
Anemone.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you just want to touch the cable, Ian?
At the far end where I wonder if our biology is growing, just
Yeah.
to see if that's just laying or if it's going into the mud. It might be something else. But I'm not seeing any sort of indication of electronics or recording method or anything.
But in general, can't science experiments be deceiving? Like, for example, Fabio's infrastructure is like PVC. And maybe you wouldn't know what you're looking at unless you had experience with it. Maybe their thing is like...
Right, but when you're putting it right next to our
Okay, Trevor. You wanna give it a poke?
installation, we would generally know about it. I mean, courtesy would be if I'm going to put something in your backyard, I'm going to tell you about it.
The viewer says he has 30 years of electrical experience.
That's not going into anything, is it?
No.
Nothing.
It just broke off.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
ODI? Wet mate connector.
No.
No, it's not a wet mate. All right. I'm tempted to use it, but I won't. Okay. Let's go back over towards the ADCP.
Roger.
Looks like a little lobster sitting on the cable too.
Yeah. Did we do anything with that oil-filled hose that's going to hurt the ADCP? No. I think it's fine. It's been working fine. Steve said don't touch it if... okay, so we won't touch it. There's that green strap. And Kim, this is how far from the instrument platform again? Did you say it was?
Interestingly, is nowhere near the position that we have.
Okay, so let's record. Did we record the position here? We got a new position for it?
We have not yet.
Okay, so let's do that, Mike. Get a flat and long. And we can get a heading as well. One of these, you'll see a white mark on the transducer.
Yeah.
So let's line up across that. On the opposite side, whatever, or this side. We just need to record which way that. There's one of them should be marked. I think if you zoom in there, typically one of them's got it. It's which. Yeah, well, this is the opposite, so whatever from that one. What that heading is when you square up in it. It's the opposite of that.
So like so?
Yep. It's about 40.
40 about, yeah.
So 220.
Yep.
220 degrees for the ADCP head. Okay. Sorry, Kim. That distance down back to the instrument platform is?
Oh,
44.9.
Wow. Okay. So, Mike, if we go
no.
to the east.
Okay.
A little bit. Oh, no, we're going to have to go. No, never mind. Take that back because we want to get closer to it. So the northeast. So follow the orange cable back in. And Kim, we want to be 40 meters from the instrument platform. So, well, let's say 35.
We have someone saying that green strap fell off the front porch as it was holding a tool back in place back in 2019.
Oh, really? The green strap, what?
Apparently the green strap was on the porch.
Oh.
Holding a tool in place.
Oh.
It fell off.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay, are we about 35 meters out?
right?
Yes?
36, but
Okay,
yeah.
so put on the brakes there, Mike. And we'll look to starboard, not to port.
Oh, you want to look to the
Thanks,
east?
Kim.
I want to look to where we're going to have our ID landing zone,
hear
right? Okay, so our landing zone,
ya. Maybe no arm tremor.
see that starfish?
Yep.
And that sort of white schmegel there? Okay, is there something sticking out? Oh, what's... See where the starfish?
Yep.
Yeah, we're losing it. Going the wrong way.
I was trying to give you the whole picture there.
Yeah. And what's that other cable going the other way?
Out across here?
Yeah, is that our to the...
Yeah, I did see something there.
What was the angle that you
Okay,
40 degrees.
so where the starfish is, right almost below us now.
220?
That's your target.
220 was the
So hold there,
transducer.
Mike.
Holding.
Was the which?
But we were facing 40.
Okay.
Yeah, add 180 to it. 'Cause we should, it's the other side looking across at it.
Yeah.
Okay,
Right.
so where we are now, Kim, how far are we away? And Mike, if you could put your heading on like a southeast heading.
Roger.
So somewhere like I guess a 135.
Roger, there's 135.
That's 28 meters
28?
from the IP.
Okay, so let's get back out to about 35. So at this heading, let's head out a little.
On this heading, yeah.
Yeah.
Sure, yeah.
Okay.
How's that, Kim?
And it's about 30. If you're looking for 35, it's a little more. Okay, there.
Okay, hold there. Okay, Mike, can we lateral? Still keeping our heading right, but lateral to the right. Not the left. So
Roger.
closer towards the ADCP. Or the oil-filled hose. Let's see, where are we looking there? Okay. Okay. Right about there. Oh, man, that is really close.
Yeah.
How is that? If the ADCP was 44, are we at 35 now?
Oh, it's way over there.
Yeah, okay. All right, so a little bit back to the lateral to a port, Mike.
Roger.
What I'm going to get you to do, which you're not going to like. I want to get further away from the ADCP towards the, well, I guess that's this east, right? All right.
Yeah, where do you...
I'm looking for being 35 meters away from the instrument platform.
Okay, Kim, can you get me a distance to that?
And at least 10 meters away from that ADCP.
I'm sorry, say again?
So we need to be 35 meters away from the platform and at least 10 meters away, 10 to 15 meters away from the ADCP would be my comfort.
Okay, right.
But
right.
we're pretty good at nailing these down.
Right now you're 37 and 12.
All right. I think that's pretty good. Mike, can you put us down?
Yep.
You'll be sorry.
I know. That's what I said. You're not going to like it, but let's put us down. Fabio?
Fabio's downstairs.
Oh.
All right. Down in the mud.
Down in the mud. Okay, so 2 things that I'm going to do is, one, I'm going to get you to see if we can take one of those staples out.
Ian, did you hear Fabio? He's in the wet lab listening. He responded.
Yeah,
Oh,
he did
Fabio,
respond.
we're going to do some push cores right here.
Perfect.
Yeah, so come on up if you want to watch, but this is where we're going to land the mud mat too. So Kim, let's confirm that we're somewhere around 35, 37 meters away from the instrument platform.
Looks like 38.
38's good, and 12 meters away from the ADCP.
Closer to 13.
Okay, better yet. All right, so let's firm up this position, mark it. We're going to take some push cores here to help mark it. We're going to put what are those the staple, one of the staples. We're going to see if we can get it so it'll still stay a little bit visible. And if we come back here in a week and a half, 2 weeks with the cable ship, hopefully we'll be able to see it to tell them this is where we want the mud mat to go.
Okay. Kylie, can you show me the arm?
Ian,
Yes.
could you use the telestrator for the push cores just so I can record it for something else?
The telestrator?
Yes, please.
So the push
Sample
cores?
salvo.
Yes.
What, you mean like in this area here, like that? Or,
Perfect.
Good there.
or you want like X, X?
You can
X.
use the circles too and say, could we get a push core here, here, and here?
I can do what, sorry?
Use the circles,
Oh, circle. Drag circle or bottom mark?
bottom mark.
Bottom mark.
Yeah.
That's kind of big. Does it go smaller?
There's ones that are numbered too.
Oh, number. Oh, counter. Do I want counter like
Counter, yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like that? Except he wants them a meter apart, right?
Yes.
So how about this? 1, oh shit, shoot,
Hit clear.
sorry. Okay, clear. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How's that?
Perfect. Thanks.
I'm watching you.
Yeah, you're more than welcome to come up, Fabio, but
No, it's fine. I can see from here. And
Okay.
if there's anything, I can just shout out. But it's Mo knows what she's doing, and Sean as well. So
yeah.
I'm watching.
So this is the forwardmost, yeah, orange.
So hold on, we're
Yes.
going 1, oh, shoot,
6.
clear. So 1, oh, hold on, that just moved.
Where do you want it?
1, oh,
2.
clear,
Kim,
Or
did we
erase.
get a position on this yet?
erase. We are getting a position. Okay, so here you go.
I've not.
Okay, so counter. 1.
Yep.
You got that one?
Okay, bubble cam over there, over the push core. Kylie, please.
Oh, now curious, Mike, are you going to do the put all 5 in and then pull, or are you doing
No,
one at a time?
Not a fan of that unless directed.
Yeah, no, that's good. I was just curious.
No.
Different pilots have different ways of doing it.
Science, I mean, I do what a scientist wants, but
Oh, yeah, nope, that's good.
I prefer this.
Science is in the lab prepping for all the push cores we're going to get again.
Sticking to the hose clamp.
Oh, are you? What's sticking to
Yeah.
the hose clamp?
No, he's saying put it all the way down to the hose clamp.
Oh, down to the hose clamp.
Marvelous.
All right.
Oh, I can fill those in for you.
Okay, thank you.
So Ian, is this a proposed landing site for the mud mat?
Yes, mud mat landing zone, LZ.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, sample.
WLZ.
Yeah. Sorry, is that my American coming out of me? Sometime it's superior. The Z or the Z. There's 2 sides to that. Canadians say Z, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Americans say Z.
They wanted it to fit with the song.
Except in Pulp Fiction, they said Zed. Like,
Weird.
yeah, where she said, "Hey, baby, who's Zed?" And he said, "Zed's dead, baby. Zed's dead." That was a weird movie. Okay, so that was number 1, right? So meter away, number 2. If that's a meter, kind of looked like a meter. Okay, we won't bother the pilots. Guess we can't do any more introductions because they're busy.
What's the depth? 2661.
I can talk about myself. I'm me. I'm here. If you go to nautiluslive.org, you can read about me, Ian Coolin. I'm the Director of Observatory Physical Operations at Ocean Networks Canada. Ocean Networks Canada is a not-for-profit society of the University of Victoria. We are federally funded by the Government of Canada, the Canadian Foundation for Innovation providing our biggest chunk of funding, Department of Fisheries and Oceans, Natural Resources Canada, Transport Canada, the province of British Columbia, and
Boy Scouts?
Boy Scouts, BC Ferries, we're partners with the BC Ferries Corporation as well, and I'm leaving out a whole bunch of other organizations that we're partnered with, but again, our major funding is coming from the federal government of Canada. And we're on the EV Nautilus, which is owned and operated by the Ocean Exploration Trust, which is a brainchild.
Number 2 okay here?
Yep, number 2 is great there. Brainchild of Dr. Robert Ballard. And Bob, I used to work for. He's a great man, wonderful to work for. And the OET organization has been around for, I want to say, almost 15 years now. The Nautilus has been operating in the Mediterranean and then came across the Atlantic, was in the Gulf of Mexico and Caribbean for a couple of years, came through Panama Canal, down to the Galapagos Islands and up along the Pacific coast. So Ocean Networks Canada has been working with Ocean Exploration Trust since 2016, doing operations here on the west coast of British Columbia off of Vancouver Island, which the city of Vancouver is not on the island. The city of Vancouver is on the mainland, and the city of Victoria, which is the capital of British Columbia, is on Vancouver Island, and that's where the University of Victoria is located.
This fish has a few things to say about our work.
It's kind of funny. It looks like where you pulled out of the hole, Mike, it's like you peeled a banana.
Weird. Wow.
Do you see what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder what that is. Well, it's obviously a different sediment or something down there.
That'll be interesting to look at later.
So what information are we pulling from these push cores?
That would be a Fabio question in the lab. Fauna.
DNA?
eDNA and microplastic. But Fabio can go into depth with that if he'd like to.
Yes, we're measuring the amount of microplastics in the sediments because we're learning that the deep sea is actually a repository of broken down plastic for the past few decades. And we've been finding microplastics even in the deepest trench and the Marianas Trench, for example, but several other trench sites is littered with microplastics, unfortunately. So here is the first study here in the Northeast Pacific where we're trying to quantify those in various deep sea remote environments. We're hoping not to find much, but that's up for lab analysis.
So the sediment deposition builds up over time. So you would expect, would you expect more plastic in the top layers as opposed to the bottom layers?
Exactly. Yeah, there's some of the benthic organisms, some polychaete worms, so we call them the infaunobentose. So they live within the sediment layers. So they actually rework as they eat the organic matter, the cellulose, into the surface. They rework the surface layers, superficial layers of the sediment, and they can bury particles, and including microplastics. So we expect to see some level microplastics also in a few centimeters down into the sediment column.
Are you able to date the sediment to see how old it is at all, or?
Yes, we are able to do that. We often use a lead to tan DK, so it's a radionuclide. And we have colleagues in Spain which were collaborating that we are measuring deposition sedimentation rates, and we can see how old the sediments are. And you can infer for how long well, pollutants like microplastics and other types of pollutants are depositing into the seafloor.
So these push cores are a set depth. Do we know at all how old the lower levels would be?
No, we're gonna do those measurements.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't know exactly.
So we haven't sampled this area before, so we don't have a general idea of how much sedimentation happens.
We have sampled, but we
consistent rate?
haven't. Yeah, we haven't made the analysis of lead to tan yet. I mean, in rough terms here, we are off the margin, right? So we don't have any influence of rivers or major risk suspension events like in the shoreline or in the continental shelf. We have fishing activity taking place, so we have bottom trawling, risk suspending a lot of sediment. So sedimentation rates are much higher, closer to the shore compared to here in the abyssal plain. Actually, we have a study. We have an ongoing study in Barkley Canyon to study the sedimentation rates related to the fishing activity. And we have lots of bottom trawling taking place near our stations, actually. The VPS that we surveyed yesterday, it actually was a platform that we used to investigate the role of bottom trawling activity in sediment resuspension. So there's lots of natural processes, but also anthropogenic processes.
All I did was touch it. Boom. I just broke the telestrator. I don't know what I did, but I did something to it.
So Ian, have we noticed any animals or creatures that have evolved to use the microplastics as a food source?
You're seriously asking me that question?
Fabio.
Fabio could.
Sorry.
Well, we are littered with microplastics. Us humans, we are ingesting microplastic. There's actually a recent study by a PhD student at University of Victoria, actually. That article made big news. I mean, we are ingesting so much microplastics and in our food and water, and it's amazing. We still don't know the effects, but I mean, long-term effects of the ingestion of plastics. But as I mentioned earlier, so those studies that found microplastics in the deepest trench in the ocean, they also found organisms littered with plastics in their guts. So they're eating it. We just don't know yet what's gonna come out of it. What's gonna be the long-term effect of so much plastic in our bodies.
And it's not only the plastic. I've also heard that there are some chemicals and heavy metals that the plastics are really good at absorbing. So when we're getting the plastic, we're getting anything else they've absorbed too. Is that true?
I'm not particularly aware of that, but that could be well true, yeah. I mean, there's tons of other chemicals in plastics, right? And
got his telestrator back.
Yeah, thank God. Praise be.
Man.
It makes for a blessed time when I can use the telestrator.
What's it called
It's almost like going to Chick-fil-A.
What's it called when they do that lottery where the balls get pulled out of the spinning thing?
The water?
Bingo.
The lottery, Powerball.
Oh,
Powerball, yeah.
Any lottery, really?
Yeah. All the,
Oh, from the telestrator.
Well, the telestrator kind of looked like that, or like
Yeah.
Keno or something.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
like the
yeah.
number. Oh,
The
Keno.
popping
yeah.
up.
I think every bar in New England you go into, there's like 4 people sitting at the bar that look like they've been there all day playing that game. I never quite understood it. I think that's a good thing. Wow. Now that's our 5th push core.
Yes.
I'm going to get you all to take one of our precious staples, which I'm pretty sure there's staples over at the broadband seismometer. And we'll put it in. I also think there's a marker over there for the north marker, but I won't give up our north marker. So we got a good landing zone here. Yeah. Oh, we're getting feedback.
I just muted.
Do they need
Great, thank
Niskins
you.
here?
It's okay.
Say what?
Do they need Niskins here? They've been taking Niskins where they take push cores.
Not this time.
So we are going to have to go a little bit further south to the piezometer.
Okay, sample trays coming in.
Say something about staples here?
Yeah, I do want to put one of the staples off if we can put it so it's visible. Because other than that box from UW, which I would have loved to have moved.
What about my sword?
Oh, we need your sword though.
Ah,
I know. I know.
Should have brought 2.
Well, I also think that there is another sword over at the broadband seismometer.
then let's put this one here.
All right. All right, then let's put the sword in.
Yes.
I have no idea.
Someone's going to say later on. I mean, in the worst case, we'll have to pick up bead bags on our next dive after the mud mat goes down. But
Tell me that in the bubble cam, Kylie.
so we want your sword to be vertical, stabbed in, so that we'll be able to see it from the ROV later on.
Oh, that is quite a sword.
This is for the glass bead bags, which is our next mission after we go to the piezometer. This is how we collect the bead bags. We stab them and then use the bungee to eventually pick them up so we don't leave any plastics on the bottom.
I like how you guys made it nice and colorful this time.
So I'm thinking, Mike, if we stab it in and it's vertical, we might see it from afar better. Or I think if you put it down flat, it's going to go into I was thinking the other way down, the yellow end in.
I know, I was just trying to get the handle down.
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to work.
Gosh.
I'll put it like Excalibur.
Yeah,
There you go.
yeah, like Excalibur.
Should we be doing some sort of incantation for Excalibur too?
Not too far. We want to be able to see it from Jafar. Okay.
There.
Yeah, look at that. So this is X marks the spot where the mud mat's going to go.
Grab some stills of that for Mike. He'll be happy.
Yeah. Of course, when we go airborne here, it's going to get messy, which is not a bad thing because the disturbed mud will also be a good indication of where to land the mud mat, which weighs a lot more than Hercules. So we're going to go south to the piezometer. And on our way back, we'll do a flyby of this site and just try to get a visual of it so that we know what we're doing later on with the mud mat. Okay?
Okay.
So do you have yeah, you do, Kim. So we're heading to the piezometer, which I think you said the nav was all off a bit.
Yeah, doing the relative from old to new ADCP positions.
Right.
Say we're about 23 meters at approximately 230.
Got that, Mike?
No, sorry. Maybe I'm just, actually Trevor's going to sit in here, so rather than repeat it to me, repeat it to him.
Did you get that, Trevor? 23 meters at 250, you said?
230.
230. Yes, sir. Number one, make it so. Good job, Mike. Who, me? That's the piezometer, the infirmier experiment. Uh-oh, I'm in trouble. Here's Josh. What did I do?
Got to turn in.
Okay, let's go. $23 meters, 230.
In theory.
Theoretically.
Theoretically, 230. Theoretically, 20 meters. Stuck. That's a shame.
You have to lift very gently.
Yeah.
And it still won't work.
Yeah, I'm lifting as gentle as possible right now. We'll do a little wiggle wiggle.
Yeah.
Break free.
A smart move is to turn and run. Leave the mess behind you.
Yeah.
Is that your MO?
Yeah, that's the right maneuver. See ya. All right.
Hasta la pasta.
2 something something. We going to this thing?
No, to the right and a little farther off.
Okay.
230.
Maybe I should say to starboard. Okay, let's don't go zooming by it.
Yeah, zoom past the UW thing so Josh can see it on the way. I think it's right there. Anyway, we're headed in that direction.
Okay.
The piezometer should be west of here.
West of here.
I think.
Yep.
Well, it's 3 hours back up.
There's some.
A little
Yeah, we saw the
south of
seismometer,
west.
so that's like 2 hours. There's not a lot of not a lot of suction to do to it. So it's probably 2 hours.
Trevor, did you get
So sometime after midnight.
Ian's find the UW box to show Josh while he's here?
No.
Yeah, if we
Fabio's
see it,
500,
stop by.
500.
Oh, Raj.
Yeah,
Oh, here we are.
3 hours. Yeah.
Okay, try south.
South?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to trick you by
No,
going
no,
north
because
first.
we've got the.
Take a turn out.
Hey, Fabio, we're going to have a broadband seismometer on the porch for the return. Are you going to want
Is the
us to do?
piezometer maybe on that cable that we just saw going by there?
Yeah, the piezometer is not on a cable.
Ah.
No, cable was all cut and pulled back.
Cable free.
Okay, wait.
Okay, so
You're
hold
making
on.
me dizzy.
If you get back to the, you're making
You're
me
going
dizzy.
north now.
No, I'm trying to go south. I'm taking a turn out. Give me a break.
Well, we managed to do the transect on the way down.
Oh, did you? Okay,
Yeah.
all right. Then we'll do it on the way back up.
And it's just the bottom 1,000 meters, right?
Yeah, just at that bottom 1,000 meters on
Okay.
the way up.
You want me to go south?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
if you line up with the,
Is the piezometer big enough to show up on sonar?
it
Is that
should,
kind of
yes,
profile?
yes.
Increase our range.
it-
Well, I was up to
Kim,
30.
it's supposed to be about 54 meters away from the
Give
platform
me that.
at a heading of 186.
How many meters?
So it should be just beyond our 50-meter ring at
it's-
almost south of the
okay.
platform. So
I've got a 2011 fix, so that might actually be accurate.
okay.
So it should be dead ahead.
Dead ahead.
So the green filament is, what is that green filament?
The 2020 fixes are all over the place, but the 2011 fixes are generally good.
Yeah.
I'm going to come
Roger.
down on my delta.
Roger.
Anything in sonar?
I got
Little-
50 meter range there. Said it was just out of 50 and we moved a little bit, so 80 I wasn't seeing anything.
Oh, that 50 was talking about high pack.
Oh, yeah, but
Escape.
sonar.
50, it's 50 from the IP. It's about 10 meters from here.
Oh, Raj. Oh my God.
10 meters.
Bob Waters just impersonated my body.
Uh-oh.
Raj.
Raj, how about that thing off to the right, 10 meters away?
Yeah, it should be almost on top of it.
Could be.
What about this thing that's just up to our left ahead?
Yeah, what's that?
Could be anything, really.
Another box
straight.
of garbage from UW?
It's
Coming down on my delta.
Does that look like a piezometer? It's like the end of my leash, that's for sure.
Just like a pie pan.
What is that?
Time will tell.
What is that? Take my picture by that, whatever it is.
It's a weight, I think.
Is that a cork?
Zoom in, please. Video.
Like a bucket.
Hole in the ground.
Case on.
It's threaded.
Oh, it's thread. So that's from the bit of the cork,
Okay, come wide, please.
drill string stuff. That's off the Joides resolution.
Let's
I
not
would
look behind us
venture
at
to
all.
guess.
There's another one right there.
Yeah.
7.5 meters off.
What's that further along?
Are you at the end of your leash?
I'm at the end of my leash,
something
yeah.
at the far.
Yeah, it looks like another one of those. Can we have a really mega zoom, please?
Yeah, they're littering the bottom. Okay.
Ooh.
I'm not seeing a piezometer anywhere.
Okay, come wide, please. We're into the fog now.
Okay, so I think we've gone too far because it was only supposed to be 10 meters, well, 13 meters beyond the ADCP. Yeah, we're way too far.
At 235.
So
Too
head,
far.
I think we should head east
East.
and yeah, a little bit to the north, but mainly go east.
Okay.
Do you have any
taking
odd-
that turnout?
Do you have any autos on?
Yeah.
You do? So I
Don't
was,
need to though.
I was going to do this.
Hit it.
They've certainly diverged enough.
Yeah, I'm just gonna.
Wow, that old position was way off.
It's
wasn't
going more negative.
Yeah, I know.
Raj.
it? But Kim, you said the
Just took
IP
the turnout and
position.
put it back in.
I know.
You know.
The IP position was dead on.
No.
No, it was off as well.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Everything has been northeast of the old positions.
Okay.
So we head back, yeah, a little east and then maybe northeast. And just keep your eyes open.
Eyes open.
Yeah, I am.
Raj.
Yeah, wise guy. Eh?
No sonar
I am
target.
going to untake this turnout. I thought we were gonna keep
Oh,
going.
there
this way,
was a
so now
target.
I'm just gonna.
Man, he's spinning it. You
Okay, you can close your eyes again.
Yeah, just go to commercial.
It's like going to an IMAX Omni.
Turns into a barf mobile.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Mamma mia.
There it
What's
is.
that?
There it is.
Yay!
That's the
Good
piezometer.
job.
I thought it wasn't cabled.
Good job.
Weren't we just
It-
looking at this cable and saying we should not follow it?
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, I said I thought we had cut the cable.
Roger.
Okay, so let's, one, get a really good position of it.
Here it is.
Let's record the position in the log.
Find X. Actually, we're sitting right on the 2011 position, so we must have gone right by it.
Yeah, we did. We stopped at the cable and we said, nah.
Nah.
We who?
Yes.
Okay, so if we can, this cable, it should be disconnected. Can the slinky cable be pulled away?
Okay, do you want to do that, Kylie?
Yeah.
Okay.
She does.
If it can't be
This
pulled
ain't
away.
gonna work.
If we
You got a
can't be
stool?
pulled away,
Stool pigeon.
then we have a different problem. But
So it doesn't look
Tim,
like
could
it's
you bring up
disconnected.
that old position?
I thought it had been, but let's
Actually,
see. because we
video, can
cut-
you zoom in, please? Looking right here down at this little black and yellow tape spot. Does that look cut to you or disconnected?
There's supposed to be, there was a wet connect here though, so let's
It's
see.
This is the Ephemer proprietary design for underwater
Yeah.
mateable.
It's got a strain relief on it.
That lever above there operates. It's like a cam, operates a latch, and they use just like an AWL wet mate with a membrane over it filled with grease basically, and when you pull the lever down, it punches through that, and you have a underwater mateable that costs like $90 instead of $3,000.
Wow.
Wild. So what's the story?
So what you're saying is if we flip that lever, we'll be able to disconnect it?
Probably, yeah.
All right.
Okay, so come wide, please.
Well, let's try to flip the lever.
I want to flip the lever, so we're flipping it from...
Straight up.
See the paddle?
Yep, you
On
want it
the
to
top?
go whoop.
Just a burp.
Can you
Got that?
telestrate?
Yeah, telestrate that for us, please, Ian.
Oh. paddle. Oh,
Oh, that's not
That's
first.
not what you want. 6 and 7.
paddle.
Paddle, flip
yeah.
paddle, Raj.
Flip
Flip
paddle.
it vertical up.
Push.
Okay, Roger.
Okay, I'm gonna land for this, and I am landing.
Roger.
Okay.
I am engaged.
Is this a pretty clever piece of work that yymmd did? They are reusable, but you have to bring them back up the surface and put another piece of rubber on it.
Cool.
Would you grab it or would you just nuzzle it?
I just nuzzle it, I think. Let's try that first, and then if that doesn't work.
So how heavy
Escalate.
was this thing? Because this is like a penetrator that's going straight down in.
Probably
And
heavy.
it's a concrete block, Kim, is that what it is?
I'm not honestly sure.
I'll
Yeah.
for zoom
It's
as you want them.
Roger.
This is
So
one
this-
of those got a really long probe underneath, and
Right.
it's like
This has
6
been
or 10 feet into the mud.
this has been on our bucket list for the last 10 years to recover.
Nice.
Wow. It was deployed in 2011?
I believe so.
Wow.
It was not deployed in 2012, and that was the first time I came up and did any work with ONC.
2011 is the date on the fix.
You can also jaws open,
And
do it.
use it for with the mouth open.
Yeah, exactly.
Raj.
Nav, could you bring up the position of the piezometer?
Roger that. Jing.
Let's see.
Were you around for this? This was a row post deployment, right?
Thanks, Nav.
4 hours. And then 7 hours. So it's 8 now. 8 plus 7 is 15.
Yeah, look at
Nicely
that.
done. Oh, remove. Paddle.
Sorry.
Removed.
We
Okay.
didn't want that.
Should be able to just grab the puck there and yard that out.
Are we going to have to cut
Can
a
you-
strain relief there?
There's a funnel, like the connectors stab down into a funnel.
Oh,
Yeah.
So
yeah.
you just grab
Can
the
you
top and pull it
move the
out.
bubble for me?
Wow, that is really cool.
Raj.
And then the strain relief's attached to the puck, so that should all come out in one go, if I understand correctly.
That's what it sounds like. Good thing we had Kim on board.
Yeah.
I would have just said cut the cable.
Well, you could do that too. It'd be
No.
quicker.
Yeah. Somewhere there's probably somebody saying, oh no, we need that cable, we want it back. Huh. Sonos 5s, Greg needs. Cool. Position where? Yes, got the one AZ mud mat landing on. It was for the sword. Wow, Homer Simpson is working at Queenswood tonight. We got a doe. Doe!
Right on, now straight up.
Please come out, please come out, please come out. 10 years later.
Oh, looks tight. Huh.
Too tight?
I'm repositioning.
Okay, don't pull up too much more because you might get into the bumper bar.
Okay, Roger. What do you recommend?
Try again.
Okay.
You might be able to grab it and flip up the paddle zone more. Might get a little more vertical,
Okay.
question mark.
Maybe you're able to just grab the strain relief and yard it up.
Okay, can I have a video zoom? Like grab the metal bit?
Yeah, or grab the hockey pucks, but just kind of use that to help you flip it up more.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay.
Or grab the strain relief and spin your wrist around it.
I'll
Fingers.
take a, I want to go wide on this guy.
Yeah.
Let's open the jaw.
The paddle flap sure flopped its last, eh? It's now on the ground.
You
Oh,
could
the
probably
paddle. Oh, it broke right off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
grab a hold of any part of that. I mean,